In 2024, I sent almost 2 million cold emails every single month. And in the last year, that led to our clients generating $29.8 million in pipeline value and over $8 million in actual closed revenue. So I can tell you with absolute certainty that the biggest problem killing your cold outreach has nothing to do with your subject lines or your AI personalizations or sending Loom videos or any of that bullshit that all of these other gurus on YouTube keep peddling. So in this video, I'm breaking down the real differentiator that separates campaigns that book 10 to 30 to 50 to even 100 sales calls for you every month from campaigns that get completely ignored, get zero replies. Let's dive in. Now, here's what most people don't understand. There are two types of differentiation in the cold email market, and one is better than the other, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you only have to do one and completely disregard the other. The first type is where you differentiate your messaging. So this is stuff like AI video outreach, where you send personalized videos to people, using AI to write personalized compliments in your first sentence, using subject lines like FWD, which is mimicking forward, or RE in your subject line, which is mimicking an email someone replied to you. And all of these are tactics and tricks and hacks that may work and until they don't, right? So the problem with doing this is there is no longevity. The second type is when you're actually differentiating yourself as a business, meaning your actual business, your positioning, your offers are completely different from the market, which helps you stand out irrespective of what tactics you use. And here's the brutal truth. Differentiating your messaging is a short-term game. These tactics, they work until they stop working. For example, these AI videos that you were sending on LinkedIn or AI voice notes that you were sending on LinkedIn, they were working great and they still work for some industries right now, but there will come a point of time where prospects know it's all AI generated. In the past, people used to write AI-based personalized first lines. They used to compliment people on their profiles. And those things, they were working in the past, but these days, if you send something like that, prospects know it's AI written, you didn't actually research their profile. So differentiating yourself as a business is what actually creates consistent long-term results. And those are results that compound, because if you find out an angle that's working for you for cold email, you can start using the same angle for other channels of outreach, for other channels like your Facebook ads, your website, your SEO, your YouTube content, your LinkedIn content. And all of that will compound because everywhere it's consistently the same messaging that proves that you are different from all of your competition. So in this video, this is what I want to focus on. Now, when I ask a business owner, how are you different from your competition? We get answers like, we're better, or we really take care of our customers, or we provide white glove service, or saying, we go above and beyond for our clients. But the problem is, all of these mean absolutely nothing for your prospect. Why? Because they hear the same things from every agency. Think about it. There are exactly zero businesses in this world that would say we don't take care of our customers, or that would say we're not the best at what we do. So when you say this, even if you are objectively better than a large percentage of your competition, the prospect hears nothing. They just think, oh, this is another business that claims that they are the best. I've heard that before. So how do you actually differentiate yourself in a way that makes prospects care? There are exactly three ways to do this successfully. Number one, specialization generated from proof of success. This is the most accessible form of differentiation, because if you're an established business that does good work, you can almost always tap into this form. So instead of saying we're better, you show people how you're better and then let them come to that conclusion themselves. You become so clearly the best at doing X for Y industry that prospects buy from you just because you are the only one that they think they can solve their problem. Think about it. When someone invites a celebrity chef to their restaurant, or if they hire a Navy SEAL to train their security team, they're not comparing options. They already know that that individual is the best at what they do, and that is why they're hiring them, irrespective of the price, irrespective of comparing other options. Here's another example that's more applicable to B2B businesses. It's going to be a lot easier for you to claim we are the best e-commerce marketing agency for supplement brands, instead of saying we're the best marketing agency, or we're the best e-commerce marketing agency, or even saying all of those are inferior to you saying we are the best email marketing agencies for supplement brands. And if you can make this even more specific, even better. Now, how do you actually prove that you are the best? Saying that is not going to do anything. What you need to have is demonstrable social proof. Now, how do you actually prove this? The only way to really truly do this and to make people believe that you are the best is by not saying it, but instead having social proof, having examples of clients that you've helped that are publicly available online. So if you've been working with 5 different companies in the same industry, you want to collect your results, collect the success you produce for those clients, put that out on your website, or even if it's not on your website, at least talk about it in your emails. The only way you can prove that you are an expert without saying I'm an expert is by having a body of work that shows you are an expert. Now, given your business situation, you might have social proof from multiple different industries, especially if you've been getting clients from referrals or word of mouth. You probably just accept anyone that comes to you as a client. That's okay. Try to stack that social proof and find an angle that works for you. Maybe you can say we are the best at doing this for all the businesses in Texas because you only work with businesses in Texas. Or you can say we are really good at the food and beverage industry. Instead of saying we're really good at supplements, you could say we're really good at health and wellness products. So try to think of angles where you can create a small pool where you are the largest fish. That is the idea. And that's how you differentiate yourself, by being a specialist for a unique market segment. Framework number 2, solving a unique problem with a unique solution. This means you solve a problem that literally no one else in the market can solve. So you do something that others simply cannot do because they do not know how to do it. This is your first mover advantage. In short, solve hard problems and that becomes your moat. For example, SpaceX and Elon Musk, they send people to Mars. Like, that's their goal. They send people into space. How many other companies do you know in the world that can do that, right? So they are solving a problem that no one else can solve, and that is why there is no competition. SpaceX can charge whatever they want to send people to Mars, and there will be people who are willing to pay that price to go to Mars, to go into space. Blue Origin actually did that. They did a commercial flight. They can charge tens of millions of dollars to do it, and there are going to be rich people on this planet that want to experience that will happily pay that price to be able to go into space. Another example that might be more relatable. Let's say right now, AI is all the hype. So if you can help businesses rank in AI search, if you can get businesses to start showing up on ChatGPT, that is going to be a unique problem that you solve. Now, the caveat to this is as time progresses, there are going to be more people entering the market who are going to be able to solve the exact same problem. Therefore, if you are able to do this right now, you need to double, triple, quadruple down on all of your marketing, especially with cold email, because this is your opportunity to tell everybody in the world that we are the only ones that can do it, while you are actually the only ones who can do it. In the next 6 to 12 months, there are going to be more people entering the market and you will not have your first mover advantage anymore. Now, framework number 3. Now, let's say you do not have enough social proof and you really don't have a unique delivery mechanism, or you can't really solve a unique problem. Whatever skill sets you have, whatever service or product you're selling, it solves a problem that other people also solve. So framework number 3 is for situations where you have the same solution mechanism as everybody else, which means you're solving the same problem using the same methods, but you have one unique differentiator. And if you run a successful business, you just need to look long and hard enough to be able to find that one unique differentiator. Like, you have to have that if you want to build a business that scales. So what does this mean? This means that you solve the same problem as your competitors, but you have one dimension where you are dramatically better, and that allows you to charge more, that allows you to win more business, that allows you to consistently scale. There are 3 options here. Option number 1 is you become safer than the competition. So you eliminate all risk for your prospects, for your potential customers. For example, if the customers only have to pay you after they get the results, you've removed the biggest barrier to trying you, and you will, as a result, win a lot more business than all of your competition. Or if you can solve a problem completely that the competition cannot solve, that's safety through certainty. Option number 2, other ways to become the safer option is obviously if you have a lot of social proof, people will intrinsically trust you, but that goes back to framework number 1. So I'm not going to talk about here. Another way you can reduce the risk for the prospect is by having agreements, having guarantees in place, making people believe that they are in safe hands. And that is always a combination of legal guarantees when they make payments and how much they trust you. Option number 2, be lower priced than the competition and make that your whole USP. Now, a lot of times people think, charging more is better, charge more. But there are many businesses that are actually built for efficiency. And if you're a business where you have 60, 70, 80% profit margins, it might be worth reducing your profit margins from 70% to 40% if that means you can win 5 times or 10 times as much business. I'll give you an example. Walmart is a company. Their slogan itself says, is save money, live better. It's a company built around low prices. Like that is their moat. And because other people cannot offer prices as low as them, Walmart right now is $1 billion company. Option number 2 with this framework is you offer the same outcome as your competitors for a lower cost and you are loud about it. Most people try to hide their price. If you're lower priced than everybody else, you speak about it. You tell people, I'm going to get you the exact same result with the exact same certainty using the exact same mechanism for half the price. And that's how you win more business. Option number 3 is you become faster than the competition. Amazon Prime, same day shipping when many other e-commerce websites take as much as a week to ship product. Domino's Pizza, 30 minutes of free. How good is that? You deliver results, the same results as your competition in a fraction of the time. Domino's Pizza is not the best pizza in the world, but because they deliver it to you in 30 minutes, they get a lot more business because they are fast. So here's the key with this one in terms of speed. You can't just be 10% or 20% faster. You need to be twice or thrice as fast as your competition in most cases to be able to charge a significant premium or to be able to significantly tilt the scales in your favor. For example, if your competitors deliver results in 90 days, you need to be able to deliver the same results in 30. One of the most successful SEO agencies that work with us for outbound campaigns, they offer guarantees. They say they will rank a business within the first 30 days and they only charge the business after they've started ranking you. So that's how good your offer needs to be. And this company, they sign 2 to 4 clients at $3,500 every month working with us. So those are the 3 frameworks. Specialization with undeniable proof, unique solution to a unique problem, or same solution but dramatically safer, cheaper, or faster. Now here's what happens when you nail this. All your outreach becomes 10 times more effective overnight. Not because you changed your subject lines, not because you started using a new AI tool, not because you hired a new agency to implement some kind of a gimmick for you, but because you have something genuinely different to say that makes people look at you differently, that makes more people want to look at you. And once you've identified your differentiation angle, you can begin creating offers around that angle. Now, how do you identify which angle is going to be the most effective? That is when you want to run outbound campaigns. You want to reach out to everybody in your total addressable market, experiment with different angles, let the market give you feedback on what angle it really wants, and then build your operations or restructure your operations to be able to serve only that angle. That is the quickest way to scale your outbound campaigns, to get trust, to get dramatic success with any kind of outreach or marketing within your business. So now you know why your outbound campaigns might not be getting the amount of replies that you want. It's because you're not actually differentiated. You're saying the same things as everyone else. And figuring out your differentiation and building campaigns that consistently generate sales opportunities for your team is not easy. It requires time, it requires expertise, it requires understanding what everybody else in the market is doing, and it requires testing to gather feedback from your market. So when you talk about outbound, it requires deep positioning work, list building, deliverability, infrastructure, constant optimization, and that is exactly what we do. So if you want us to help you identify your differentiation style and build an outbound system that combines cold email, LinkedIn, and phone calls and books you 10 to 30 qualified calls every month, click the link in the description below to book a strategy call. We'll audit your current positioning and show you exactly what needs to change. Link is in the description. Let's build something that actually works, and I'll see you in the next one.